cabbage rolls. Put literally a whole cabbage in a pot, cover it with water, and let it boil about 15, 20 minutes. When the leaves start to naturally pull away from the cabbage, you can say, okay, cool, let's get you out. And I took 16 large leaves. I took kitchen scissors, okay? And I cut the tough vein from each of these larger leaves so that they're easier to wrap and roll. For this sauce, we're making a tomato sauce. It's actually 2 onions that I started with and 6 cloves of garlic. I've added salt and pepper, as you can see, and I've added a cup of water so that this is nice and loose, and it literally turns the onions and the garlic to mush. If you're like my family and you like it a little bit hot, you can add about a tablespoon of Calabrian chili paste or sprinkle a teaspoon or so of dry chili flake. What I want to tell you is I started with 2 onions and 6 cloves of garlic because I cooled them in this large mixing bowl, half of it. So this is cooked onions and garlic with just salt. I haven't added pepper yet. And I added 1 egg to this bowl as well. And as you can see, a little bit of the water from cooking out the onion and the garlic. Raw rice, 1 cup to 2 pounds of meat. So this is 2 pounds combined, and you can mix and match any kind of meat or meat substitute you like. To this mixture, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 28-ounce can of crushed, chopped, or diced tomato, and a full jar of passata or tomato puree, which is 3 cups. And then we're going to just let this thicken up a bit and reduce a bit, 20 to 30 minutes. Just let it kind of gently bubble away there. For our meat and rice mixture, we're going to use a palmful of oregano. We're going to add some pepper and about a palmful of paprika. Your choice of a pinch of clove or about 1/8 of a teaspoon or a fatter sprinkle of allspice. And then you're going to use 2 teaspoons of fennel pollen or a tablespoon of fennel seed. I'm going to use fennel pollen, just blends easier. I just give it a shake. And I always, well, usually, with ground meat, add a little Worcestershire. Fat splash, about a tablespoon. About a cup of grated parm. Before I started rolling our cabbage rolls, I scored the meat. In other words, with the side of my hand, I said, okay, that's gonna be 8. This is gonna be 8. We're making 16 rolls. Then you score the meat across. That's so every single time you pull meat from the bowl, you know it's relatively the like shape and size as the rest of your rolls. So as I said to you guys, we're making 3 small casseroles instead of 1 big one. But we put some of our tomato sauce at the bottom. And then we fill it pretty snugly with our rolls. 2 left here. Then we top it with more sauce. And it's going to bake at center oven at 400 degrees for about 1.5 hours, about 90 minutes. Snug them in there. Last one. Here are our 3 different casseroles, or 1 giant, of our stuffed cabbage. There's Mom's, there's Maria's. This one is for Susan and Peter. I'm just chopping up the parsley to garnish everybody's dish.